The energy of the August. In this year, 2026, we are in the energy of the One. It means time of beginnings, direction, and new path. August has the energy of 8, which means money, results, personal strength, order, and resilience. And when we count these numbers together, we receive 9. And this is energy of completion, harvest, letting go, and forgiveness. Whilst July was about organization and getting things off the ground, this month, August, is about completion. In a first year, this has a particular logic. A new direction can't get underway until we have completed what belongs to the old cycle. So we will do today's strengthening for August 2026, focusing on completion, harvest, power, and letting go. So first, we strengthen ourselves to receive the strengthening in complete neutrality. Ideally direct, indirect, and partially indirect karma between me and you, from you to me. We increase neutrality so that nothing affects us, bothers us, worries us, or disturbs us, so that nothing weakens us. To be positive and not positive, negative and not negative, neutral. To know and not to know, to believe and not to believe. We increase the neutrons and we level neutrons, protons, and electrons. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices. At 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. I delete all negative, recurring, and involuntary thoughts. I strengthen ourselves to be without mind, empty, without negative spiritual experiences. And we send the mind and all those experiences and all the accumulated negative effects to other dimensions, energy fields, times, spaces, unknown places, to other universes, wormholes, energy and dark matter of the universe. We delete all weaknesses of our body, mind and spirit, and we strengthen their dynamics, edges and vertices. We strengthen the midline, the brain, the spinal cord, the sacrum, the coccyx, the energetic tail. We integrate the energetic tail into the midline and we tense the spinal cord. We make that tension automatic in the rhythm of the heart and the rhythm of the breath. At 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. We strengthen the central nervous system. We increase its energy and we increase the production, absorption and transport of all neurotransmitters down to the quantum particles. We strengthen ourselves for completion without loss, for harvest without exhaustion, for letting go without bitterness, for money without anxiety, for power without control, for results without wear, for endings without fear, for expansion without losing our center, and for new beginnings that stands on what is finished, not on what is left undone, at 100% with infinite potential, 100% of the time with infinite time. And we start to strengthen the energy of 8, the energy of the month of August. We strengthen the connection with the energy of money. We strengthen sales, clients, income and results. We strengthen administration, financial order, personal power, authority, the capacity to receive, to sustain, to multiply and to expand. We delete all fears around money, the fear of charging and of selling, the fear of receiving large amounts. We delete the fear of success, the fear of failure, the fear of growing and of being seen. We delete the fear of taking on greater responsibility. We strengthen ourselves to handle money with clarity, with strength, and above all with neutrality. We are strong so that money contributes to our life, to our purpose, to our freedom, and to our expansion. We strengthen inner order, mental order, emotional order, financial order, order at work, in decisions, in priorities, in habits, and in time. We strengthen ourselves to close the leaks of energy, of money, of time, of attention, of opportunities. leaks from fear, from disorder, from procrastination, and from indecision. We delete scatteredness, chaos, all pending matters, unresolved and accumulated affairs, unkept promises, and weakening commitments. We strengthen structure, constancy, execution, and results. We strengthen the energy of one, the energy of the year 2026. We are strong for beginnings, for decisions, for the correct direction, for leadership, for autonomy, for independence, for movement. We increase the capacity to begin, to choose, and to move forward. We delete the fear of beginning, the fear of making a mistake, the fear of change, the fear of taking a different direction, the fear of being first or of stepping out of the familiar. We strengthen initiative, trust, confidence, and correct action, strong so that we decide from strength and from neutrality, not from pressure, from clarity, not from urgency, from calm, not from fear. And now comes the most important part of this month. We strengthen the energy of 9. We strengthen the capacity to finish, to complete, to write the last page, to say the last word, to make the final payment, to close. We strengthen ourselves to recognize what in our life is already finished, even if it has not formally ended yet. We strengthen the courage to end what has served its time, a project, a collaboration, a commitment, a role, a habit, a story about ourselves. We delete the fear of endings, the fear that after an ending nothing will come, the fear that if I let go I will be left empty-handed. We delete the clinging to what we invested much in and what no longer works. We delete the belief that enduring is always a virtue. We delete bitterness, resentment, and unspoken accounts. We delete the need to have the last word. We strengthen forgiveness of others and of ourselves, not because nothing happened, but so that we no longer carry it. We strengthen the generosity, compassion, and perspective that come when something is truly complete. We strengthen the harvest, the capacity to see what we have created during this cycle and to receive it. We delete the habit of skipping the harvest and rushing straight on. We delete the inability to notice the result at all. We strengthen ourselves to thank a completed cycle and set it down. We make it equal to 0 minus infinity and we send it to other dimensions, energy fields, time, spaces, unknown places, to other universes, wormholes, energy and dark matter of the universe. And we strengthen the trust that an ending is the condition of a new beginning, not its opposite. We strengthen our relationship with money during this August 2026. We strengthen income, sales, collections, payments, investments, savings, administration, multiplication, and economic opportunities. We strengthen ourselves to receive money in this month, both expected and unexpected, to connect with large amounts. We strengthen ourselves for the correct clients, the correct projects, the correct alliances, and the correct economic decisions. We especially strengthen the completion of what is unpaid and uninvoiced. Whatever is to be paid for this cycle, let it be paid. We delete scarcity, the fear of loss, the fear of not having enough, the fear of charging, the fear of growing economically, the fear of administering more. We strengthen abundance that is ordered, sustainable, neutral, and with purpose. And we strengthen ourselves to receive as well as we give, that is the core of the 8. We strengthen sales during this August, steady, growing, in-person and digital, domestic and international. We strengthen ourselves for clients who value, who pay, who recommend, who take part and who contribute. We strengthen the correct messages and the correct actions. We delete the fear of selling, of charging, of speaking, the fear of rejection, the fear of the word no, and the fear of showing our value. Strong for selling from neutrality, without pressure, without need, without desperation, without attachment. We strengthen our personal power, inner authority, presence, confidence, trust, and self-worth. We increase the capacity to choose and to decide, the capacity to say yes and to say no, the capacity to set a boundary and the capacity to sustain our decisions. We delete all weaknesses from other people's opinions, from criticism, from judgments, and from comparison. We delete the need for approval and validation, the fear of disappointing and the fear of being rejected. We strengthen ourselves to take our place, without arrogance, without guilt, without fear, and without any need to prove anything. We strengthen natural authority, neutral presence, and inner strength. We strengthen our relationships during these months: family, partnership, professional, with clients, with collaborators, and with partners. We strengthen clear communication, clear boundaries, agreements, respect, reciprocity, and contribution. We delete relationships that drain energy, confusing relationships, manipulative ones, relationships where we give much and receive little, where we lose our center and our neutrality. In the spirit of the 9, we also strengthen the courage to close a relationship with dignity when it's truly over, without drama, without guilt. We strengthen ourselves for the correct relationships, the correct people, the correct alliances, support, and connections. We strengthen time, the management of time, priorities, organization, focus, and presence. Strong for the correct rhythm and the correct action. We delete the feeling of having no time, haste, pressure, delay, disorder, distraction, and procrastination. We strengthen freedom, financial, emotional, of time, of decision, of movement, of purpose, and freedom from the mind. We strengthen clarity of purpose, direction, mission, contribution, impact, and legacy. And we strengthen ourselves to recognize which path, projects, decisions, and relationships truly contribute to us. We delete confusion about purpose, the fear of not knowing what to do, the fear of starting too late, the fear of making a mistake, and the fear of not being enough. We delete everything that breaks us in this August: self-sabotage, the fear of success and of failure, guilt, shame, procrastination, indecision, excess of thought, and emotional dependence. We delete the need to repeat previous cycles and all patterns of stagnation, of loss, of disorder, and of effort without result. We delete all memories that could be triggered during these months, and we strengthen ourselves to release, protect, make independent, and let go of them, and of all their residues, remnants, and traces. We delete loyalties, multiple personalities, spiritual attachments, vows, oaths, and all unresolved matters from this life and from other lives. We make it equal to 0 minus infinity, and we send it to other dimensions, energy fields, time, spaces, unknown places, to other universes, wormholes, energy, and dark matter of the universe. We strengthen the Octagon of August 2026 for completion, harvest, money, results, personal power, release, freedom, and neutrality. We strengthen every component, every edge, every vertex, every center, every dynamic, every interaction, and every combination. We strengthen so that completion strengthens the harvest strengthens money, and money strengthens results. So that results strengthen personal power strengthens the capacity to let go, letting go strengthens freedom, and neutrality strengthens absolutely everything at 100% with infinite potential, 100% of time with infinite time. We increase the speed of perception beyond the speed of light, to perceive the changes from this moment on and to hold them throughout these months. We delete religious, cultural, astrological, and numerological influences and the influences of our ancestors so that everything vibrates in harmony. We increase tension, we delete effort, and we delete excessive relaxation. We strengthen dynamics, edges, and vertices. And we restart, recalibrate, reprogram, reset, reactivate, and rejuvenate our body, our mind, and our spirit. Take a deep breath and notice how you feel now, whether is it same or different. And listen to the strengthenings throughout August. It's a month in which things are completed, and what you finish now will no longer stand in your way in the new cycle. Thank you for being part of this community, and see you in the next strengthening.